take a look now at Lake Frederick, and I'm going to switch to satellite in a minute, but I just want to show you, it's much easier to see the lake in this image and kind of show you where it's located. So you're just south of Winchester down 522. The entrance is literally right off of 522, and this will give you an idea. So you come into a traffic circle, which everyone loves. So you can go right, and that takes you over to the side of Lake Frederick that is mostly non-age restricted. There is one section of homes in here that does belong to the 55 plus, that they were the original homes long time ago when they were built. Or you can go to the left of the circle to get to the 55 plus side, the clubhouse, etc. that I'm going to show you. But let me switch to satellite. Here we go. So now it makes it a little harder to see the water, so I wanted to show you that first. You have that kind of V shape. So directly in the middle of the circle, you can go off to the Lakeside Bait and Tackle shop, and you can rent little boats, or you can bring your kayak, put it in. You can only have trolling motors on this lake because it is not very deep. It is a pretty shallow lake, but there is now a trail all around it, which is really, really nice. I love watching the residents post each day of their walks and warning each other if there's like a beehive or such. So here is the clubhouse, the athletic center with the outdoor pool, and then inside it has the indoor pool, and it all overlooks the lake here. It's hard to tell, but this actually goes down a decline down to the lake, so you get these really great views. My favorite spot is the clubhouse. You can barely see them, but there are these outdoor swings, which I love sitting on and talking with a friend after eating lunch and just overlooking the water. It's fantastic. So a lot of the amenities are right here. So it's hard to see, but you can see some of the garden stuff. Most of the amenities are situated around the clubhouse, so you can kind of see how far the housing is for all of that. So you are typically still driving. There are some little shortcuts to walk through some places. If you're very close, you can do that, but most of the time you're going to have to drive over to the lake. And remember that there are no waterfront homes on Lake Frederick because the state of Virginia owns quite a bit of the land surrounding it. The lake belongs to Virginia, so the good thing is you don't pay any fees or anything to maintain the lake. If anything happens, that is the state's responsibility, versus, say Lake Holiday, that is part of the HOA, right? So that makes it a little difference. But here is an interesting one because it is not fully completed. They are still building. They just released the next section, so you get to see some of the construction going on. So Lake Frederick, you can purchase a resale home that has been built for a long time, or you have the options of doing straight new builds with Trilogy Shea. And they do have some really nice models. Now this side is 55 plus, so most of them are, they're one level living, even if they have an upstairs or downstairs. They're designed for that. The community in your HOA fee also takes care of all lawn care, etc. Unless you fence your lawn in, and then they don't go in your fence, but most people do not. So the homes are a little closer. This is more of a planned community where all of the homes look similar. So if that is not your style, Lake Frederick isn't a fit. You should look at Lake Holiday or Lake of the Woods, but Lake Frederick, the real draw is the amenities and all of the events that happen through this place. So they have classes every day. There's art classes, there's events, they have social hours, all of those things. So you kind of have a built-in community to make friendships really easy. If you're someone that's not going to use those, another community might be a better fit, based on if you really want, a waterfront house, or you want to have your boat, anything like that. So that is a quick overall on Lake Frederick. Reach out if you have any questions.